What is up? It is Fred from the Red Chair Reviews, and I am here with new vinyl releases, reissues, all those fun things for this coming Friday, March 20th, 2026. There are a bunch of records I want to talk about, so let's get it going. First, the Aerosmith self-titled debut Legendary Edition, 5 LPs. I like Aerosmith. Do I need a 5 LP version of demos and rough cuts and retakes from that original album? Probably not, but it's interesting. There's also like a 2 LP version, so maybe I'd be more likely to invest in that, but this 5 LP one has a lot of stuff for big Aerosmith fans. Bill Evans' album Portrait in Jazz is coming out on blue vinyl. I don't know if any jazz artist has benefited more from vinyl's like swelling than Bill Evans. I feel like he's got a re-release or a new release or a live release like every 2 weeks. In Record Store Day, he is the most released jazz artist, it seems. So, but this Bill Evans on blue might interest you. Cannibal Corpse! Kill. 20th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 20 years since this record came out. But I remember this record just sounded so good. Like the production on this record was great. So a 20th reissue on vinyl is probably due. Exodus is releasing their new album Goliath. It's their debut with Napalm Records. It's also the first album featuring this singer they have now since 2010. So they had a couple albums off without him, and now he's back. Exodus always delivers pretty solid thrash, though, so I know this is going to be a pretty good record. Frank Zappa, Mothers of Invention, Captain Beefheart, Bongo Fury, 50th anniversary. Zappa is such a difficult artist for me because there's such a deep catalog and I want to dive in. I've played some Zappa things and some percussion pieces and things like that, but man, I'll tell you what, Zappa is just so much. Mothers of Invention, the Captain Beefheart stuff as well. It's just all kind of out in left field. It's all very different, very wide ranging. Just it's a little intimidating, but this 50th anniversary is coming out this week. George Harrison live in Japan. This was a 1991 concert, 3 LPs. It was released originally in 1992, but this is on 3 different records. It features a lot of his live solo stuff, some deep cuts, and of course some Beatles tracks that he wrote as well. And even a couple that he didn't write, they were just Beatles songs that he wanted to do. So pretty cool to have this on vinyl again for the first time in a while. Havoc is a thrash metal band. They're releasing their album 5 on clear vinyl here. Havoc's pretty good. One of their guitar players, Reese Scruggs, is also now a permanent member of Machine Head as well. And I think Havoc is opening for Machine Head on some of their U.S. shows that will be coming up. So Reese recently had a loss of a family member, his father, in these past couple weeks. So, thoughts go out to him. But this Havoc record is going to be pretty dang good. So check it out. Ingested is a death metal band that's been around a long time. Their 3rd record, Architects of Extinction, is being re-released. You might want to check that out as well. The resurgence of popularity of Jeff Buckley is costing me so much money, but this Grace EPs, I have these on CD, but they're being released on 5 LPs. I know I'm going to have to pick this box set up because I just love to have all the Buckley stuff. Some pretty cool things, though, here from the Grace era. We don't have much besides that era, so we have to take what we can get as Buckley fans. So this is on vinyl, 5 LP. Death metal band Jungle Rot has been around for a long, long time. I'm betting over 30 years. They have an album called Fueled by Hate, which is coming out again on red vinyl. And they also have Dead and Buried, which is one of my favorite records of theirs. It's a green vinyl as well, so pretty cool. Check that out. Lamb of God's new record, Into Oblivion, is coming out on this kind of like splatter vinyl. I think this was released last week because I got a copy through Revolver magazine. The tracks I've heard from this album are pretty good, although I haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to the new record. So tell me below, is the new Lamb of God pretty solid or what? I got to check it out. Just like King Diamond a couple weeks ago had 12 records being released, Merciful Fate is now having 9 records on clear vinyl, UK imports. So if you want to fill in your Merciful Fate and your King Diamond stuff, I guess in the UK, or even if you want to import it, now is the time on clear. Nina Simone, one of the most intense live performers of all time, her 1965 album, I Put a Spell on You, is getting a re-release on blue vinyl. There were a lot of metalcore bands in the around the late 90s, early 2000s. Poison the Well is one that I really kind of liked, and I recently revisited a lot of their stuff, and it's held up really well. And what do you know? They have a new record coming out, so I'm definitely going to check out this new Poison the Well because I think these guys, their music has aged better than most of the bands from that era. And the last couple, first, I had to put this as a 10-inch die-cut Hoppers song on here because I just think it's so funny that these artists that you like, they have some graphic things in their songs. Maybe it's a little risque. They sing about sex and blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know, they're doing like an animated film. It happens all the time. I always wonder if Tupac Shakur had not been tragically killed, would he be like doing like cartoon soundtracks and family movies with Ice Cube? Would they be doing like comedies together? I think they would. And last but not least, Todd Rundgren, another artist that has a deep catalog that I'm a little scared and intimidated to dig too far into, has Live at Ridgefield here on 3 LPs. Very multicolored, cool looking. And I know that Rundgren always delivered a solid live performance, so I might check into this one as well. And that's all I have for this week. Tell me below, what are you looking forward to? Are there any albums that you're like really looking to dig your hands into? I know also that Malevolent Creation has some stuff coming out as well. So, if you want to pick up their stuff, I didn't talk much about it, but they have a few re-releases coming out this week. But that's all I have up for you guys. I'll be seeing you next week. Rock on.